Sunday. Yeah. Oh yeah. It is I, your host, PoGokeRo, for my show, Redstone LAPIS LAZULI. Woo! Captain Pones is currently doing battle with internet bandits. These internet bandits are compromising his connection to the internet, so he's not here. So I am here, and I will be continuing forward with the show today in hopes that he gets his stuff taken care of. Alright. Yeah. I'm trying to work the levels here. I'm rocking a new sound setup to see if this helps with issues. Okay, first thing I want to check out is that we're in Central Memorial Station, and we're gonna take a look at this contraption, how this system works out. The way it works though is let's see. The way it works is that it has a hopper in there. You see, hoppers are expensive as crap. Hoppers are really expensive. You need to make a box, which is 8 pieces of wood, and then you make a box around the box, which is 8 pieces of iron. It's expensive to make this stuff. So, but this is like the second one I made. The first one I made by K1 Gaming was even more expensive, and it didn't work. So, anyways, so that happened. So yeah, so I've been at work. We're going over to, oh, look at that. I changed it. PoGokeRo. Let me show you why. Oh, we're moving. Well, yeah. PoGokeRo. So yeah, Captain Pones was having issues with his internet this Sunday morning, which is like unfortunate. I'm sorry, that sucks. Like things, man, that guy's just been rough. It just doesn't quit for him, and I feel bad. Because yeah, like it didn't really sink in last week. I was kind of like in show mode, so I don't know if I really touched too deeply. I got too deeply into what just happened to Captain Pones. Like, man, that's hard. Like Lily, she was with the family for like a long time. I remember when she came. It's hard. I got 2 cats. I can't wait. No, I'm just kidding. They're young. They're gonna be with me for a long time. So, but yeah, it's rough, man. Oh, it hurts. So yeah, here I am. I'm going. I passed the tree of life. I forgot to mention that too, right? How apropos is that? The tree of life, still there, still growing. Oh, look, Skyrock Junction. How cool is that? We haven't been there in a long time because I disconnected everything. So yeah, here I go. Blah blah blah. I have this huge list of stuff that I want to talk about. Like the first one I want to note, like, oh look, that lighthouse is finally finished. And oh look, what's this? A new structure. And look, oh up there, look at that. Oh man, what? Welcome to PoGokeRo. That's spelled different. So yeah, look at this. It's a little mini train station I made with a guest bed. This is Democracy Station. There's Central Memorial Station, Skyrock Junction, Swamp Guard Mountain, and AFK Swamp Base. So if we come out and we look up there, I'm like, oh, that's like a new construction. There's the old base. It looks like there's been some additions made to it. flying buttress over there and stuff, a la Notre Dame de Paris. La Notre Dame. All right, so yeah, look at this. So the problem was I had this station. I made this station initially, and then I made this additional station, and then I made another additional station, and then I was realizing, man, this is a whole bunch of random stations, like taking up a whole bunch of space. I could easily just make one big station and combine them all, which I did. And this station design is by FedEx Gaming. So this one's a little bit different than the one I have at Central Memorial Station. That one's by K1 Gaming. This is FedEx Gaming. And you'll notice this one doesn't have any hoppers in the rotation. Like it only uses a hopper like once over here and one dispenser. It doesn't use one for every single one. It's way cheaper, way easier to make. Super easy to make, and yeah, it's a little more cramped, but that's the way things are sometimes, right? It's a station. What do you expect? Right, we go back further, and this is just basically when it comes out of the wall, and I route it in the various directions over here. Sorry, Pocky, I kind of built over your base. I didn't want to cover up your window. So I made a ramp so I don't cover up your window. Now you have a view of the train station. Sorry. But yeah, this is all contained. It's all hermetically sealed. Should probably put like torches here though, just in case. What else is going on here? Look at that nonsense. Look at that weird thing there. Do I have glass with me? No. Gotta fix that. That's kind of awkward. But yeah, look at that. Much simpler design. Doesn't require any redstone. The only negative is is this here. Which is, do I need this block here? Probably not. I might. I don't want to break anything. But we'll see. Is that it's kind of hard to change this because it's built on top of the reset button. And now I don't know how to get out. So that's gonna be another interesting thing. Oh man. There's no way out. I just jumped in a hole. I gotta cover that up. I'm in the machine. Here, I got space. Here, that's okay. Push there. Alright. And everything's fine. That's why I had that block there. Don't go there. Actually, I should put a fence post there. That'd be a better idea. And on this one, the return mechanism, the leaving mechanism is different. You have to actually press forward. And then it starts going. But otherwise, it works the same way. And this one has hoppers all around, and it has hoppers beneath going all the way back to the return. So it's not like quite as elegant as the one I have at the Central Memorial Station. This one is pretty ugly, in fact. It uses a whole bunch of hoppers. That's where all the hoppers go. It's not in the back; it's in the front. So I would combine if I it's okay for this little tiny 4-station one, but if I'm making a giant 16-station one, I would want to use 10's K1 version of the cart return because I just fell in. Fell in the hopper. Yeah, but anyways, it's just a bunch of hoppers going back. A line of hoppers. We did it. Oh, hey, Captain Pones, you made it. All right. What's up, man?
everybody does when they get home freaking from work and they look on the internet. We all know that, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Boy, does that take up a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah. So did you look into getting a better router, or what are you doing there?
I don't know. This is pretty much like only a couple months old. Like we literally just switched over to our new provider, so it's not old.
So then maybe it's your bandwidth. Have you looked at how much bandwidth you're using?
Everybody here uses it though, so I'm sure that's it. You know, we got the PlayStation, we got freaking everything on in the morning.
Yeah, look at your bandwidth. If you have a log into your router and look at how much maximum total bandwidth that you guys are using.
How is your internet where you're at?
Mine's great, but it's only me.
What about your latency? What is your latency at? Can you tell?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked it up. It's not even that.
Because I have whatchamacallit, but I can't play it. I got into that Google, you know how Google's trying to get into the video game space, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna stream video games through through Edge. So I got into the beta. I just can't play the game because my latency is too high. So you open the browser and they just stream it to you like the full game.
What you need, because you're in LA, you can do it. Just get fiber, man. Just pay for it. But that's not your house, so you don't. But like,
no, I would do it, but I mean, it's still like
fiber is expensive. But you can do it, I'm sure. You're like LA.
Yeah.
LA. So I hope. I don't know. Can you test on your end if the sound is all right on the stream? I can't tell at all. I'm talking like a normal person. Yeah. Anyways, what do you hear, my friend, my cousin?
Hold on.
Because if you don't hear anything, then that's a big problem. We've been like gathering for 10 minutes on nothing. 15 minutes. I have.
I hear you doing your. All right, let me mute myself on here.
All right. Because that would be really funny if I've been talking and no one else can hear you. That would be another interesting thing. Now you're not talking. I don't hear you now. I do not hear Captain Phones.
No, I muted myself right now because I can hear you on your game, but I'm trying to like figure out.
You hear the music too, right?
Yeah, I hear the music too.
All right. I'm at Central Memorial Station, by the way. If you need to go somewhere.
I can hear you, but I don't know if I can hear myself. That I can.
All right, well, we're gonna go, and then like this will be the interesting like episode. If not.
Just tell people that. Oh no, I'm on here. It's good. I hear myself now.
All right, great.
All right, turn that off. If I keep hearing my voice like that, I'm about to get super HARD because my voice is really sultry. You know, so I gotta watch it.
It's early in the morning,
like,
huh? One of those things.
Kids wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Like, what did he just say? Well, where am
Coffee. Oh, goodness graciousness. So, anything interesting happened in the world of Captain Pones and the universe on your spaceship? I was reflecting before you came on the difficulty of what it is to lose a pet. Like, more than a pet, it's like a member of the family.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's been okay. I mean, I don't think there's really too much that's been happening this week. It's just all work. Everybody's kind of had a cold, not quite the. I'm sure it's not the flu. It's just more the cold, but you know, I've been so.
And then what got me this morning was the time change. I had no idea.
Oh, I did. I was like, thank the Lord I had that extra hour because I was up pretty late last night, freaking playing some Red Dead and all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, that's right, I got an extra hour, so I'm good.
My cat was bugging me, and I roll over and I'm like, it's 4:30, why are you bugging me?
See, this is the easiest one for me to remember because I always know that it's literally either, you know, it's either the week before Halloween or the week after, you know, or the Sunday before or the Sunday after, you know, like it's always that.
See, it messes with me because my body is tuned to be like a certain way. Doesn't just automatically shift an hour. Like I wake up an hour early to go to the bathroom now.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So I want to get rid of it. I gotta stay on the daylight saving.
I get the early morning, so I get the light out really early, so you know I'm a morning person anyway.
Yeah, me too. I like the old way though. I don't like this new shift.
Oh, I like it when it's all bright outside and it's still pretty early and you kind of just, you know.
Oh, I like it dark in the morning. That way I feel like I'm getting up before dawn.
I like it dark all the time, really, if I could.
Oh.
That way I can do my dirty deed.
Cave dweller! You're a dwarf, I knew it.
Like, yeah.
So here, where are you, my friend? I mean, where are you?
Let's go play it the other day. I don't know where I am. I'm right directly under you, it looks like.
Under me? Can you find the train station?
I'm literally under you, I see.
Alright, I'm gonna take the train down. Oh, wait, I see you. Alright, I'm gonna come back up. Hold on.
How dare you? I was pretty close to the top. That's awesome. You're glitching out, I see it.
On yours? Oh, I'm glitching out?
No, Corey is. Okay. It's like a Battlegrounds game, but it's like paintballs they use. I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah, here, check this out. I prepared this time. Where are you? There you are. Follow me.
Good news though is today's Fallout beta. Woo! Fallout 76 beta.
So check this out. Right, Captain Pone's Adventure Pack. That is for you. Gear up. No, open it. Stop hitting it.
Get my controller. I hate this keyboard stuff. It's stupid.
Oh, you haven't ascended to the superior
you know what
superior input device, huh?
When I was playing Resident Evil, I would play it, and I'd run around with my the controller, and then as soon as I would engage someone, like a monster would come out, I'd just freaking drop the controller and grab the keyboard and mouse so I can hit him in the head, and then as soon as he's dead, I go right back to the controller.
Yo, what are you doing?
Hey, I did it the whole time I freaking recorded. It was hilarious. It was so good. I was like, I cannot freaking just use freaking keyboard. It just feels weird moving around is what's wrong. Moving around on a controller is so much easier.
Well,
it just feels fluid because of the analog stick. You know, that's what it is, I guess, the fluidity of it.
Not at all.
Having to move like left and right with my two fingers, you know, in order to like turn. I just move my thumb around.
I learned how to play Quake.
Yeah, I did all that though too. But
so ever since then, nothing else will compare.
Plus, we spent like freaking 9,000 hours at a PC club playing freaking Counter-Strike.
Yeah, another one. So,
but like, I don't have any problem going back and forth. Like, I'm pretty sure it's probably better for me just to stick with one, but I can't do it.
Grab everything.
I'm trying, but I'm super slow right now.
I know, I noticed. Happy good morning, Sunday. So hey, let's talk about things going on. Well, first I want to talk a little about history. A little bit about history. You know about the craziness of the Supreme Court, right?
The what?
The craziness of the Supreme Court.
All
right, well, hey, first let's take the first step. You can put all the gear on over here, riding the cart. Let's ride over to what used to be called Pocky Point. I've renamed it to PoGokeRo. PoGokeRo. Yep. Oh no! Oh no, you didn't. Okay, so something is broken. Hold on. I think I might have broken something.
Hold on, I went all the way to freaking nowhere. What was that?
Yeah, I know. I broke something. I was checking it out. I probably broke something.
Oh man, this cream of wheat is
You know what? That's the thing about redstone torches. Is that redstone wiring is that it's so delicate. Like just the slightest thing will break it. Let's see, that looks all good. That looks fine. Did I break something? Oh yeah, because I broke that block way over here. I needed to put that there. Maybe? Alright, here. Try it again. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
Here, hit that. It lights up. Now it works. Okay. I needed that block there. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So speaking of being slow, and all this drama with the Supreme Court, what's going on? So you know, way back in the day. Well, okay, wait. First things first. Sandra Day O'Connor was the Supreme Court justice, who is saying that she is retiring from public life because she's suffering from dementia. Sandra Day O'Connor was a Supreme Court justice for Bush when it was Gore versus Bush. She's the one who voted. She was the swing vote to say that stop counting the vote, make Bush the president. And so they stopped counting the vote in Florida because of that vote, and later on she said that was a bad vote. But that vote changed everything because the way W. Bush responded to 9/11 is, I think, very different than the way Gore would have responded to 9/11.
As far as like the retaliation.
Yeah, because why did we go into Iraq? Because by going into Iraq, we made a big power vacuum, and in that power vacuum became ISIS, and then ISIS then attacked Syria, and then we helped them a little bit because we wanted to get rid of Assad. So it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out that way. So like it was really messy. And yeah, notice I made that lighthouse. I finished the lighthouse. And then this whole thing.
Welcome to Nipple. Why'd you just call it Nipple? Or Nipple?
PoGokeRo. I misspelled it. I forgot the last.
I'm just gonna call it the old Nopal.
The old
Go to
Nopal?
the nipple. Go to the old nipple. Nopal.
Alright, so there's Central Memorial Station, Skyrock Junction, Swamp Guard, and the AFK Swamp Base. So you already know the Swamp Base. Swamp Guard Mountain is just up there. We'll go to that later. But let's check out Skyrock Junction. We haven't been there in a while. So hit Skyrock. Click it. No, click it.
Oh,
come on, Mr. Controller, dude.
I'm using the keyboard.
Get in and then press forward.
Oh no.
Yeah, get in and press forward. Okay.
I was eating my
Oh. Yeah, that's the problem. If you're not coordinated, like if you use a controller and you're not coordinated.
Oh, dude, this place is so awesome. It looks familiar though.
You kind of broke it because you're not coordinated with your things. So you nudged forward a bunch of, like this system's different than the one over in my base. So now move forward. Oh wait, no, you didn't select your location.
Whoa, I have that deja vu feeling all over again.
So come over here again. Now, here, check this out. Hit Central. Oh no, not Central. You don't want Central, do you? No, you want to hit Skyrock. Skyrock. There you go. Now get in and press forward. Just press forward. There you go.
Hey!
You did
it. That was way too hard than it had to be, sucker.
I know. I mean, like.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh, what'd you do?
I don't know. There's a minecart there. I'm just cruising. I just left that one. Like, screw it.
All right. So yeah, I reused a lot of them. The track.
Oh, see, that's what the problem is. You got reusable track here.
No,
It's all
no,
freaking
that's the
faulty.
one you nudged forward without you
Faulty
in it
track.
because you're using a controller.
No, you got faulty track. You've already told me it's used now. Don't try to change your story. If you would use brand new stuff, it would be fine.
Alright,
so
so
wait.
Which way should we go? Old Sisters Junction, or
I don't know. Which way am I going?
Oh,
Did I go the wrong way?
man.
Oh crap! See, look,
No.
you're chasing after that one, and I'm going another direction. Oh dear God, here we go. Here, someone
Okay,
play
I
the Benny
got
Hill
it.
music.
It was gonna be all right until
The Benny Hill music.
it was gonna be all right.
That's not it, but that's another one. We can play that one.
Yeah, it was gonna be all right until we got to the.
Oh no, God, Enderman, don't look at him. Oh dear God, don't look at me.
It would have been all right if you would have just not nudged it forward but you're using the controller, so things are all messed up. Anyways, so Sandra Day O'Connor made this vote to make W. Bush the president, which got us into Iraq for no good reason.
The counting vote thing.
Yeah, and then because we went into Iraq, that made ISIS, which killed which made the refugee crisis, which flooded into Europe, which emboldened the refugee crisis emboldened the right wing, the Nazis in Europe and in America. So, it's absurd. So this is the Tree of Life. Remember, my neighbor made this zombie annihilator.
Yeah, I see.
And I made the station to reconnect back. So now these stations are connected. Like it's like the local line.
Local 76.
Tree of Life, still growing. Oh, Enderman. Hey, what's up, Enderman? Check that out. He just came out of nowhere. You see that?
No, he's been following me.
What?
I looked at him a long time
Oh my
ago
God, there he is!
I looked at him a while ago on the train card and he
Holy
started
crap,
following me,
look
but
at
then
that,
I
he's
lost him.
Wait, I got him. He's down. He's down!
Oh,
That's a
here goes the Enderman too.
Scar, man.
Enderman.
Oh, wait.
Got him. I got him.
Oh,
Oh, there's one right here too.
That's not an Enderman. And you're using a pickaxe. What? You're killing defenseless animals with a pickaxe. Man, video games make you violent, homie.
I just did. I just destroyed.
You're not even wearing the armor I gave you. I can't believe that.
Oh God.
I gave you armor so you wouldn't die.
Because I don't know how to move it onto myself. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. You're using
I got it.
controller. Oh yeah, the controller.
I'm using the superior input. Hey, just for that, I'm gonna hit you with this minecart. Eat that, sucker.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I have to eat my food before I die.
Just got wrecked. You see that? Just because you said I'm violent, I'm gonna go on a murdering freaking animal spree.
All right. Well, we got the Enderman. That was good. That's the important thing.
Thinking Enderman.
So, oh no, there is another one. Look at him. Check him out. What's up with
Where are they
this?
coming from?
I don't know, man. We gotta go. We should go to the Ender world to go kick some butt first. Show him who's boss. Get out of here, punk.
Let me clear these animals out for you while you kill him. I'm beating these animals senseless with a minecart, yo. They're leaving their meat behind.
It's not. My thing's not working here. What's going on here?
Oh yeah.
Loop?
No, the horses will
No
kick
loop.
you. Yeah, Corey knows now. Oh my God, Red Dead Redemption is such a good game. The weirdest stuff happens in that game. It's so good.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
So I'm by the Tree of Life. Okay, sorry, I had to get the music going in here. Like things stopped up. So if that happened with Sandra Day O'Connor and that led us into the Iraq War, which led to all this great stuff, what can happen with Kavanaugh and Gorsh that the Republicans put on the Supreme Court? Like, think of the bad things that are in store for us. Like, I'm trying to give you a preview of like the bad stuff. Like, even if we win and we get Trump out of office, the damage has been done. It's gonna hurt real bad. Like, people don't know how bad it's gonna hurt. Like, it's all delayed reaction because it's macro. So it goes slower on the bigger it is, the slower it goes. time moves differently.
What do you mean?
Like elephants. You know, elephants are giant animals. They live to be super old. I think whales
You know
too.
that they never forget?
Do you know they can fly?
Ooh, elephants? They can. They have really big ears, though. Like, you have to have super big ears, and you have to be like a mini-sized elephant. But you can't be a full-size elephant fly.
No!
I've never seen a full-size elephant fly. Don't tell me you have. When have you ever seen a full-size elephant fly? I've seen a little baby elephant with huge monster ears fly.
You know, I have seen
Oh, here we go.
pink elephants on parade.
I'll give you that. I've seen pink elephants fly and be on parade too, but I've still never seen a regular size elephant fly. But I do know that they don't forget.
Ooh, the sister. I like
What
that.
did you
That's
just
nice.
say? Don't look at me
That's
like
neat.
that.
Screenshot.
You better run.
Print screen.
Get out of here.
Screenshot.
Oh, you should have screenshotted me freaking pelting that freaking animal with my mine card. You know what it is? It's all that skinning and all that stuff that I've been doing in Red Dead. I just want to skin something in this game.
Ooh, with the sisters in the background. That's so nice. Ooh, I want to try this again. Quick. Screenshot.
Will not get me jumping like, yeah! Like, we gonna make
Oh, it's
it.
going now. It's raining.
Oh, you gotta take a picture. Well, we're gonna make it after all.
I did take a picture. You're in it.
And then I'm gonna jump too, like, yeah! I was not from that show. Yeah! They jumped in.
All right. So here's another thing going on. Did you vote, by the way?
No, sir, I told you. I do it Tuesday. I don't do the. I don't do that week.
Have you talked to your mom
Oregon
about
stuff. Yeah, I don't think
it? They're not gonna. They still
I don't
won't.
think she's going to. No, I don't. Who knows? I don't think she's going to. So I asked her. She said she was
okay,
gonna
did
vote
you
when she.
push?
She said that she would vote when she saw regular-sized elephants fly, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I've seen a baby
I mean,
elephant fly
we
with
can
big
make it
ears.
happen. I can find a mod.
We can show it.
I mean, for
Yeah,
real,
mine
right?
is Tuesday, because I'm off Tuesday, so what I'll do is I'll just go early.
Alright, good. I mean, I've already done it. I did it as soon as I possibly could. I'm all about the early voting, because I don't want to wait in line. Look at that
The
little
one thing I
baby.
haven't done though too is I
Look at that
haven't
baby
looked,
horse.
I haven't looked at any of the props.
Dark and rainy. Yo, let's get out of here. Ah, what are you doing? Get out of here. Go, let's go.
You better get them to go, or I'm gonna pelt them.
Take it back to, let's go to
what
Skyrock
was
Junction.
that? Oh,
You're
I was like,
dying
this
because
horse-
you're
after I
starving.
hit the horse, I got hurt, and I was like, this horse kicked me back, but I don't have any.
Alright, here, let's go to Skyrock Junction. This way, sir. Come on. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ooh, what? Okay.
So tired.
So. Also, in North Dakota, there was a judge. So the state of North Dakota says you have to have an ID to vote. It has to be a very specific ID, or like, we won't just take any ID. You have to have a certain ID to vote. So the state of, so a bunch of Native Americans live on reservations that don't have street names or anything. So when the state gave them an address, they gave them different addresses. And like one guy lives at a liquor store down the street.
What? No.
Yeah. So he can't vote legally.
How do they give him? How do they give you an address? They just do that?
Well, when you register to vote, and then when you get your driver's license, like when you know, where do you live? Where do you get your mail?
Yeah.
And type thing. All right, so you're gonna go to here. I'll do it for you. Oh, it doesn't work. Hold on. Back up, because I hit you first. There we go. This way, because you're so slow. Oh no, too far back, man.
Oh, hold on.
Ah. You make this so hard. I don't know why.
This
gotta be
game
the
makes it
controller.
so hard.
Oh, you're not in the. Oh, you're not in the cart.
No, I jumped out.
Yeah, so you gotta be in the cart. See, this is designed so that monsters can't come in. But if you're in a cart, you can get through.
Oh,
Because
damn
only
you.
players are in carts.
I was sitting here like, all right, where's the door? God dang, I can't find the damn door.
So only players are in carts, so obviously you beat in your carts, you can get in, no problem.
Man, I've never had to get into my house in a cart before.
No, you need a cart. Go get your cart, dude. Turn around.
My cart's
run after
long
it.
gone. Oh no, there it is. Oh, there's a bunch of zombies down here.
I know, right? It's dangerous. That's why I had to elevate this whole track.
Oh no, it's going again. Hold on.
Yeah, see, you have to jump in it. See, this is you're showing me the prowess of a controller. How I mean, everything you've done so far has been amazing. It's shown me why controllers are superior to.
Hey, have you seen how fluid my movement has been though? It's been spectacular.
For sure, right? Like,
hey, wait, oh.
Look at that.
God dang it. So
just get in the cart. Why aren't you in the cart? Superior controller, man.
I don't know what happened.
Superior. I have the cart. You want the cart? I'll push it back out for you, so you can get in. Actually, you have one.
Push it back out for me, huh? Well, thank you very much.
Push it back and forth forever.
Push it back out. I mean, God forbid you make a door in a building, like a civilized person.
We'll push it back and forth forever.
Hold on, where is it at? I had to go kill a zombie over here.
You know, I gave you a cart. It was in your adventure pack.
Oh,
just for situation. Here, it's right there. I pushed it out.
I do have a car. I do have a car.
So just get in. So don't. Just get in and then run over
here. No, it's taking off.
Oh, that's your superior controller.
No, I got it now. Well, stop the boom.
Superior. Man, I can't handle it. All right, next. So these Native Americans sued the state of North Dakota saying you gave us these crap, these terrible, you gave us these terrible
addresses.
IDs. We can't vote. We can't vote with these IDs. And the judge said, "Too bad. Sorry, dude. You can't vote because it's too close to the election." Even though they just passed the law, like just before the election. After the primaries.
I mean, it's too late for them to like try to change it because it's like coming. Come on.
Yeah, so it's BS. That's called institutional racism. When the racism is inside the government, inside the judge himself is racist.
Yeah.
Like he justifies it differently, trying to make it legal, but it's not. I mean, I'm sure it's legal, but it's not right. There's a difference between right and legal.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's right. Right.
Yeah,
you know, so.
Slavery was legal.
Yeah, but doesn't mean it's right.
The Supreme Court in Dred Scott, that was a legal court decision. That was BS, and we all know.
I don't know. It's like things like that. Like, it's like I totally understand. Like,
okay, hey, wait. By the way, get in here. Jump in your car. Here.
Yeah,
don't nudge it, right? Don't nudge it. Just get inside. Just get in the cart. Okay, now I'm gonna press the button for you, right? Here we go.
How hard could it be to change someone's address
no
in the
problem.
computer? I mean, really?
No, because there's no street signs, no nothing. So it's up to the interpretation of the person who takes the information down. They can use whatever they want. So they put in whatever. Just like in Georgia,
well, what I'm
right?
saying is, like, when they come there and they say, I want to change it, and they say we can't, it's too close to election, I'm saying, like, how hard is it to really just change their address to something that's legitimate, you know?
Or just use what they have.
Well, yeah, like you're gonna really tell me that that's hard. Yeah, or like, you know, you live on a reservation. Okay, fine. So, you know, we have your ID information, blah blah blah. That's fine. Like, yeah, why can't they use that reservation information? Why do they have to have some sort of a physical address if they live on a reservation? That doesn't make any sense.
Racism. Yeah. So this is now I've updated.
Well, you told me I'm living on a reservation, and now I'm living on a reservation, and you say it's not an address. Like, what the hell you want me to do? You told me to live here.
Here, I'm gonna stay inside the station because it's dark out there. Okay,
Such a wuss. Oh god dang it, what is that thing that came at me? That thing came to me hot, yo. What was that? It's like
a phantom, dude. You haven't slept in days.
Whoa, that thing was like...
So you have to stay inside early.
As soon as I say that, I turned around to the left and this thing's just beelining for my head. I'm like, oh god.
Okay. So that's one thing that happened. Now, here's the other way it's been used. In Georgia, they passed a law saying that your name had to exactly match your registration. So that means if the clerk who wrote down your information wrote it different than what you said, then they can disqualify you from voting. So if your name, if you say your name a certain way, and they spell it differently, you're disqualified. Or if you write your name like, and you have like 3 names, and they hyphenate it, and you don't have it hyphenated, you're disqualified from voting.
Oh, I see what you're saying, like whatever, yeah, you say put down.
Yeah, like, so if you say Sean and they spell it the wrong way, you're disqualified
Like
from voting.
PWN instead of SHAUN.
Yep. And so, you know, in Georgia, you know, okay, so do you know why black people have weird names, quote, quote, weird names? Have you ever thought about that?
I just thought it was just, you know, culture-wise. I mean, you know, like just like Hispanic people have certain names that they use.
But why? But why? What do you mean, like culture-wise? What does that mean?
Just I honestly have no. I just thought, you know, just it was just like some, you know, like around here, you know, like, you know, you get like a Sean or you know, what, you know, like a Steve or things like that. Like just something I didn't think of. Like you go to like Mexico and it's what you're getting, like let's say, you know, Juan and Pedro, you're getting Jesus, things like that. I just thought it was the same thing.
But see, those names come down, right? They don't come from nowhere. They came from history. They don't come from a vacuum. They came down
that's
from
the
somewhere.
thing is, I honestly never thought it, but I would guess so. God dang it! What is? This is so crazy. I'm getting pecked at, yo.
You haven't slept in days, man. Like you're seeing things. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you going inside? What's wrong?
I'm getting freaking membrane, sucker. Give me your membrane.
Insane in the...
There it is, there it is. Ah, sucker.
Okay. So, yeah, those names come down from somewhere, right? They came from... You can trace that name, and it comes all the way, you know, back to Europe or whatever. And, like, everyone does that, right? They go, look, what does your name mean? Where does it come from, right? They all trace their names back like that. Do that with family names too, right? You're like, oh yeah, my clan, our name goes back to this, I'm related to that
like
person,
or whatever. Yeah.
And we came over at a certain time. But if you're a black person, like in America, if you're a black American, like your history is completely different, totally different, right? You have no idea where you came from, because like the slaves like were taken from all over Africa. They couldn't talk to each other when they got here.
Yeah, like, everybody spoke different dialects. Everybody had different dialects, right?
And then...
sucker, I'm not gonna hit either. That's what you get, fool. That's what you get. You got pecked at. Like, I saw that. Don't try to hide it. I blatantly saw that from big right at your face.
Okay.
Get him.
Alright. Oh, again, he got him. Let's see. Alright, there. I haven't slept either, I guess. I've been working. You know, that stations didn't come from nowhere, right? Okay, so that's the thing. So when the slaves were freed, a lot of times they would just be referred to by their owner, the master, whoever owned them, by their last name. So when they're free, that's what they would take. But once black people were free, they're like, why are we continuing the name of people who owned us? That's stupid. Of slave people. That's dumb. So they're like, and then they're like, why? Like, but we can't just use our native, or we can, right? But I mean, like, but we're not really connected to it. So what black people started to do was make their own culture and made their own, like brand new, just made it. So they'll take a name and they'll totally just mess up change the spelling because they can, and make it their own. That way it's not carried down from
it doesn't have any sort of a lineage or something like that.
Yeah, it's their own. They are the start of it. They're the start of their lineage. You know, it's their spelling. It's theirs. They own it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's cool. And then it extends outward, right? Because like we all so I didn't know this either, but we all know about like proper English. You know, like that. Like, what is proper English? Like everyone knows, like, oh yeah, what it is to speak like proper English. But that is like a fluid thing too. Because English in America is different than English in England.
Yeah.
English in America is different depending on what region you go to. And so, oh man, it just starts getting crazy when you start going into language. So black culture, like just, you know, since it was given a bunch of stuff that it didn't want, it just like, okay, so boom, boom. You guys were slaves, boom, now you're suddenly American. Like, no choice, that's what you are. So here's all this stuff what it means to be Americans. Boom, we just dump it on top of you. Like, but all of it comes from like, this is like a European, this is like an English name, this is like a French name, this is like a German name, like, this is like a Dutch name, and
yeah,
black people are like, come on. So they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
So they're just like, and it's mine. Now it's mine. Now it's mine. Okay, it started here. It started with me. I think that's super cool. I just think it's awesome. Like, I used to.
Well, of course.
So,
I mean, so now that they have something, they can actually trace it back. You know.
Yeah. So I used to like get like, I wouldn't say upset, but I would notice. I'm like, man, this isn't the typical spelling of a name. Like, what's going on here?
I would notice that too, but I would only say it's not a typical name just because you get used to seeing something after a while, you know.
Well, but
I wouldn't say it would bother me. I would just be like, well, I don't know. I guess if you work with paperwork and all this kind of stuff,
yeah.
Well, yeah, you kind of notice that.
When you're processing like lots and lots and lots and lots of names.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, then yeah, I guess that would kind of.
I just see it, and then I'm like,
but you would notice it, yeah.
Yeah, and then I appreciate it too, because it's like, wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
So in Georgia, a lot of African Americans, a lot of Black Americans have done this. They have owned the language. They've taken English and made it American English, made it Black American English, made it English, and it's so cool, it's so great that a lot of people just take it up. They're like, man, this is so great, I want to copy it. A lot of people do. Black culture is great. It's wonderful. But that's been weaponized against them in Georgia, because if their name isn't, if I say my name is Sean or Shantae or whatever, and you spell it the way you want to, not the way I want to.
Not the way you want to, yeah, again.
Yeah, that's a form of racism, number one, because like you're denying me the power of my own freedom to define my own name, my own language. Like, it's the same thing that transgender people say with the her and him thing, like the gender thing. And I don't even know what to do with that either myself. I just go with whatever they tell me.
Oh, as
like,
far as
I
what
see
they
that
want
too,
you to
right?
call them?
Huh?
Oh, you mean as far as what they want you to call them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would go that route too. I mean, I have my own way of seeing it, but yeah, I mean, if they don't want me to call them that, I'm gonna respect that. I don't care. You know, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'll be like, okay, I mean, that's up to you. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not disrespecting. If they want me to, you know, they want me to call them Princess Consuela Banana Hammock, I will call them Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. I'm serious. It's like, whatever. It's like up to you. I ain't trying to hate on you. You don't even know what that's from, do you, Robert? You just laughed, but you don't even know what that's from.
I don't, but it's funny.
How dare you,
I have like a mental image of it. I'm like, man, wow. And I'm imagining typing it into the form. I'm like, wow.
It's
won't
from
fit.
Friends. Phoebe has her husband, and like, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna change my name to yours. And he says something like, well, you can put your name into anything. And she's like, no, I can't. And he's like, no, you can make your name anything. And like, she sits there and she goes, oh. And then she doesn't like think about it, but she turns her name to Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. And then freaking her husband like, well, okay, I'm gonna change my name. And he's like, I'm gonna change. What did he say? I'm gonna change my name to like a crap bag. So like her friends kept coming around, and he's like, go and introduce me, honey. And she's all like, oh God, I don't want to do it. He's like, come on, introduce me. She's like, this is my husband, crap bag. And then later on, he asked her too. He's like, so do you even know what a banana hammock is? She's like, no. And He's like, oh, let me tell you what a banana hammock is. And then she's like, oh, maybe I should change my name. She like didn't know what it was and all that.
Oh man, wow.
Show.
Okay, I call this place Skyrock because of that rock there.
I call this place barren trees because I'm going to chop down all your freaking trees.
Okay, and then I'll just have to plant.
I'm pruning them.
All right, so and then also I have I think the 3 or 4 brothers, the 4 guardians. 1, 2,
they all look the same.
3, and then I think that's 1. And that's 4. The 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4th one's a little far away.
This 4th one has a tree on top of it. Is that like a hat?
Yeah, I guess it's like a wizard.
The other ones don't have hats.
No, but this one's the wizard, and that's why he's far away. But those guys are the warrior.
You see that right there? Look at this. Check it out.
What do you got over here? Oh,
There's a monster.
Yeah, there used to be llamas over here. I don't know what happened to them all.
I slayed them all.
I hope not, because those are cool.
I need a pair of gold shoes in order to match. I need to go freaking iron, gold, iron, gold.
Okay, so here's the next thing I want to talk about.
Yeah,
so the vote, we gotta get the vote out. The vote. I can't even say it enough. I can't. Like, it's gotta be done. Because
yeah,
otherwise,
I'm gonna vote. The only thing I haven't looked at is I haven't looked into the propositions. I gotta look into that stuff.
Okay, and that's easy. Just look them up and write them down ahead of time. Yeah. They don't give you like a sample ballot. They should mail you a sample ballot.
Sarah has it, but I don't do it. Sarah was doing it last night, and then after she was doing it, I was like, all right, I'll ask you about that stuff in a little bit. I was like, I don't want to read that stuff.
Okay. Now here's something.
Time for that.
Now here's something else I want to talk about. Yemen. Do you know what Yemen is?
Yemen is where Chandler was gonna go through when he was trying to get away from what's her name? The one chick. He was gonna fly to Yemen.
Okay, well, that's okay. Let me tell you what it is. So Yemen is like this little country on the corner of the Arabian Peninsula. So Saudi Arabia owns most of the Arabian Peninsula, but there's this little corner that's part of it's the United Arab Emirates. That's 1, and then another part of it is Yemen. That's 2.
United Arab Emirates is just a collection of the places, basically.
So there, yeah, dude. Okay, so real quick, and I'm like, this is like the quick and dirty version. Basically, there are a bunch of pirates. They're hanging out, and one pirate dude, like, became the most powerful and like united all the pirates under one, and then they got a country.
Okay.
So I mean, you can call that. You can also. I mean, you can almost see that. That's the American. That's what America came out. America was a bunch of pirates, you know, that broke free and united. So that's kind of cool. I kind of dig United. I kind of dig that. And they're the most they're the ones who have Dubai. Dubai is a city. Like each one's like an Emirati, like a kingdom. Each city's like a kingdom. So and there's like the main
city. Each city is like a kingdom, and then the main one is.
And I forgot his name, but like Dubai is just one of the cities.
So whoever, so someone runs Dubai. He's basically kind of like the king of that city, basically.
Yeah, that province of it.
All right. Dubai is freaking crazy.
Well, Dubai is inside the United Arab Emirates, so it's like they got united. So they kind of have one country. I mean, they still have like each ruler, but they have like one main ruler, dude, who sets policy, and it's like Islamic policy, and pretty hardcore Islamic policy, like Saudi Arabia hardcore, but not quite. But it has lots of examples of badness. But don't we all? But anyways.
Yeah.
Particularly in Yemen, or not particular. Anyways, okay, Yemen. So okay. So do you know the big deal between the Shia and the Sunni of
Islam?
But
they're probably religions, right? And they fight each other.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like the Catholics and Protestants, basically.
Yeah.
Like back in the when they killed each other.
Uh-huh.
So it's sort of like that. So they've been doing it forever. Ever since Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad died, this is when this happened. When this fight started. So it's never been resolved, this fight. And really, like it's gotten to the point where like, yeah, these nations are fighting each other. The main proponent of Sunni is Saudi Arabia, and the main proponent of Shia is Iran. So the holy city is in Mecca, which is owned by Shia, or by Sunni, by
That's where they
Saudi
have that
Arabia.
one temple at, right?
Mecca, yeah, the main like holy site in Islam.
The main one, yeah.
And then Jerusalem's like the other one, another main one for like a bunch of religions. So like it's crazy. Okay, so these two countries hate each other, again, like super bad. That's a lot of the policy, a lot of the wars going on in the Middle East. A lot of this jockeying between these two countries. So you can look at Yemen is a country that's a little tiny country on the side of the Arabian Peninsula. You can think of them as like our Cuba. They're Shia when the whole country, when the whole peninsula is Sunni. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the new prince coming up, Mohammed bin Salman, is like trying to like jockey for position, so he becomes like the successor and like can perpetuate Saudi dominance. So one way he's gonna do this is by killing Yemen, because Yemen like is like a thorn in their side. So he sent the Saudi military to go nuke the hell out of Yemen, which is this poor-ass country. And the civilian population is starving to death because like it's just awful war. They're like literally dying of there's literally no food. They can't get to it. No food. Civilian cities are dying. And that, like millions of people starving to death because of no food. But the Saudis somehow keep the war going. How do they keep the war going? Because they keep buying weapons. Who's selling them weapons?
We are. Who keeps? You mean the people are fighting? Like we're using the weapons against. They're using the weapons against them. Against what?
Saudis are buying U.S. U.S. is selling weapons to Saudi. Saudis are using these weapons to kill
and then
Yemen.
they use it to kill Yemen.
Yeah. So, but that's, you know, arms are the #1 export in USA. We make swords. We make war. Sucks. So if you realize that, if you know that, then you have to know that we have to, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So, but I believe in transformation, right? And it's also in the Christian faith because they have redemption, the idea of redemption. So, and then plus I am all about metamorphosis. You can do metamorphosis, call it whatever you want. But I believe that we can change our country to not be exporting weapons. I think we should be exporting great culture, ideas, and energy in the form of molten salt nuclear reactors. Carbon-free energy source that eats nuclear waste. Basically, you take nuclear waste and you take the nuclear material out of bombs and take nuclear waste and you just throw it into this vat of nuclear salt, molten salt, and you just burn it up. And it's down to like a little tiny bit left at the very end. So it's way better than moving it, because a bunch of people want to move it to Yucca Mountain, and that's dumb. In Nevada, they want to move it to Nevada and just leave it there, and that's so stupid. It's better to the nuclear waste. There's a bunch of nuclear waste on the East Coast, and some yahoos want to ship all that nuclear waste from the East Coast all the way over to the West Coast and leave it in a hole. That's dumb. Yeah, it's stupid. It's better to make the molten salt nuclear reactor right next to where the nuclear waste is now, and then burn it up right where it is, so you don't have to move it.
Yeah. Well, plus, I mean, if it's gonna sit there, it's gonna sit there for ages. It's gonna start leaking eventually.
Yep.
Think it's not gonna leak? Come on now.
Yeah, take care of it, man. Take care of it. And then, but here's the problem, right? If the United States does that, like the number one thing that runs the world is oil, because that's energy. That's why we're in business with the Saudis, because it's oil, it's energy. That's why Russia has any power whatsoever, because of oil. Why do a bunch of mobsters have any kind of why do a bunch of mobsters run a country? Oil, money. If we change, and then why is America powerful? Because we control the flow of oil. So why would the United States make a nuclear reactor that ends the need for oil? When American power rests on control of oil. Like, we couldn't have this big economy if we didn't control oil. We couldn't have this big army, this big military if we didn't control oil. We have to pay for this. That's why we are able to spend more than like the next 10 countries combined, because we control oil. If we didn't control oil,
as in like because we still get it imported, right? We have to get it, don't we?
So we refine it
for them, or for everybody.
For a lot of people, there's some refining, because that's a science, right? It doesn't. You don't just take oil out of the ground and then put it in a car. No way.
No, I know. Yeah, I've seen the freaking
process.
They have the places in Torrance, I mean, that place is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot of technology and knowledge, know-how, skill, precision, a lot of technical stuff that you don't just want to give out to people, right? You don't just give that away.
I guess so, that's right.
So Saudi Arabia hires Americans to come do their stuff over there for them and help them extract it and stuff. But they also send it, a lot of countries dig it out of the ground, ship it over to us, and then we refine it. And then we sell the good stuff back to them. Like we sell refined products back.
I
see. Yeah, we'd be decimating industry, just destroying it. Plus, destroying the need for a huge military. Like it would have
so in most countries they don't have those big old refineries. They don't really
need it. They don't have it. They import their oil or fuel.
Great. I just thought, honest to God, everybody had it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like over here, I see them every. There's 3 within a couple freaking mile radius of here. You have Torrance. You have the one right there in Carson. Got another one right down the road from here.
Because California was historically a place with a lot of oil, remember?
Yeah. Oh, I've seen the pictures. Every time I see the picture of Huntington Beach, I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
That picture just blows my freaking mind when I see all of those oil rigs. I just cannot imagine that.
I remember where there used to be a pump on the corner of, I don't know the street names anymore.
They still have the pumps out here. They have about 4
No, but wait, there was one, I don't know, you can help me out here, because I don't know so well, but it's really close to the house. There was a pump there, it was really old. Then the pump was gone, but there was a big oil spill, basically. It's a big oil patch.
That's on the corner right here. The oil patch is still there. That's on right across the street from the McDonald's, remember?
Is it still there, like an oil, awful thing?
Yeah, it's just parked up. They're not gonna ever use it. It's just parked up.
Oh,
and then right behind it is like a place where they corral the horses and all that. And then right next to it, they built houses and all that.
So the horses live next to it.
Yeah, and people. They built a bunch of apartments and condos and businesses right next to it too.
Well, and here's the other sad thing that makes me sad. The swamp that is down the street used to be huge. It used to cover that whole area.
Yeah, and now they cut it out. They cut out a ton of it. They have 2 of the retirement homes, the old people homes back there now. They took up, you know, 2 huge lots for that. And then there's 1 piece left at the nature preserve now. They have they put the thing around it. You can walk, I think, like the 2nd Sunday of every month and all that. It's a nature preserve now.
Yeah, but man, that's just so sad. Like, 'cause we
oh yeah,
nature.
It's super small. Like,
that's what
it was
that's what
huge.
humans
like
do.
if you look at the park,
Yeah.
like that, both of those old people homes, or the old folks homes back there were just all swamp. Every single bit of it, all the way until you get the freaking Sam's Club right there.
So birds that migrate, like, aren't gonna stop anymore. In fact, they're gonna die because they can't. Their habitat's gone.
Now, yeah, it's pretty small.
Oh man, tragedy. Okay, wait. I gotta keep going. So
I got like 5 more minutes and then I gotta start making food.
Here's the thing though, like we gotta get out of that. We have to get out of that. I mean, but that's the thing. That's the challenge that Americans have to do. That we have to recognize that oil is gonna kill us, and even though we make a lot of money, well, some people make a lot of money from it. We should transition off of it. Some people are saying we should go renewables. I think it's a good idea. But renewables take a huge footprint. Like, you know, the nature preserves get eaten up. Well, more. That's what happens when you use like renewables. They take a lot of space, eat up nature to use renewables.
So you need to put them up.
Well, like to put up a wind farm, you need a lot of space.
Oh yeah. I see what you're
To put up a solar power plant, you need a lot of space. You need a lot of solar power plants.
Yeah, you can't just have 1 or 2. You have to have multiple. That's why we need a
whole bunch.
Palm Springs, they're freaking littered over there because they have the room and they have the, you know.
Yeah.
They got that,
so you're eating habitat.
Well, not just that too, but you like, you know, they can tell where the wind comes through and all that. So that's why in Palm Springs you see them littered only in certain areas, you know, because the wind goes through that area and that's where they can put it, you know.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Massive, and you go right next to them.
So
that big.
So it's all about energy, and if we can get energy in a small footprint that doesn't require ridiculous acres of space, that would be great.
Well, they have those ones now. Have you seen those wind ones they put out in the ocean? Those things are crazy.
No, what are you talking about?
Dude, they're huge. Like, they're so. They put them out in the middle of like the ocean.
But the problem with that is the maintenance.
Yeah,
the huge, when they break, it's expensive to fix.
Yeah, these things, dude, like the blades are like ridiculous. They gotta ship everything out like separate, and it's so big, it's crazy. They don't even look real.
Okay, so a new thing I want to talk about also that's going on in Georgia is that Brian Kemp. You remember Brian Kemp? He's the guy running to be senator or governor in Georgia. One of the two. I can't remember which one. He's also the Secretary of State. So he's the guy running for office, and he's the guy in charge of the election too. So he's the one who also purged a whole bunch of voters because he could, and the judge said no, you can't do that. Okay. So now what he did, and he's also the one that said you have to have the vote the exact match. Different people can't vote. So he's like cheating big time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in order to get it.
Just this morning, I found out. He said, okay, well, our office is now opening an investigation into the Democrats for hacking.
For hacking what?
The election.
Oh. Oh, you mean the past one or this one?
This one.
Oh God.
And what's ridiculous is that there's no there's no paper trail.
I heard that the president or someone could say that and like not like he could say that there was voter fraud or something like that and not like accept what something happened or something. I forget what it was. I was listening to.
No, that's what he's threatening. I think that's what Trump is going to do.
What is it though? But what is it?
What?
He cannot accept what the vote was because he says that it would have been fixed. Is that what he's trying to say? Like he doesn't have to accept it?
No. What Brian Kemp was saying is that the Democrats are, yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. He's trying to, maybe you're right. That's a good. Haven't thought about that.
Yeah,
maybe he's trying to do. Yeah, that's a good idea. He's trying to make an opening to say that if I lose, it's because you guys cheated, and that's why I have this investigation. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, that's great.
All this cheating stuff I heard, like, you know, you don't have to accept it, and then they do the investigation and all this other stuff. It's like, oh, it turns into a whole like freaking ordeal. I heard.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way of putting it. Ooh, hey. So that's going on. So like, there's all sorts of problems that the GOP, the Republicans, are doing to stop people from voting, legitimate people from voting. Like, it's so bad, I can't believe it. Like, if they don't lose control of the government, at least one branch of government, I don't know what's gonna happen. Because it'd be minority rule at that point. It would be totally opposite. People have been denied the right to vote. Like, all sorts of bad stuff is going on.
2 more days.
Gotta vote. We don't want the worst case scenario.
I'm gonna go vote him on.
Okay, what else do I got? Okay, I have another thing I want to talk about.
All right, go ahead, because I gotta go.
All right, so Thanksgiving is coming up.
Giving a thanks.
My friend, she posted something. Pretty innocently enough. I think she was pretty innocent about it. She didn't know the implications of what she was posting, and that's how a lot of right-wing memes are spread. Is that people don't understand necessarily what they're doing. She posted this meme that showed a person wearing a shirt that said all lives matter, and I kind of flipped out at her, and she was taken aback, and I had to explain it this way. Okay. Like, do you understand the Black Lives Matter thing? The difference between All Lives Matter and Black Lives Matters?
No.
Okay, here's how I put it. Imagine, like, you're at Thanksgiving dinner, and we're all around the table, and you're starving. We're all starving. Like, everyone's hungry, right? Because you've been waiting for Thanksgiving. So we all get to the table, and we all have our plates all set, and the plates are all set super nice, and everything's great. The food smells really good, and everyone starts passing around the plates, the food, and every time the food gets to you, they skip you.
Okay.
And you're reaching for it, but they're like, nope, and they pass it to the next person, and they keep going around, all the way around and around. And then finally they're done, and everyone says grace, and then everyone's about to dig in, right? They're finished with grace, and they're about to dig in and eat, and your plate's empty. You're like, wait a minute, hey, wait. Hey, yo, dude, I'm hungry too, you know. I'm hungry here. And, like, and your dad turns around, looks at you, and says, hey, shush now, be quiet. We're all hungry, okay? All right, we're all hungry. Settle down, we're all hungry. And everyone starts eating. And then so you're sitting there holding your plate, and everyone's eating, and you're still holding your plate. You're like, I'm hungry, and they're like, we're all hungry. Shush, be quiet, we're all hungry. And they're eating, and you have an empty plate. That's what's going on. That's Black Lives Matters. And when you say when you say all lives matters, if all lives mattered, then you wouldn't have to say it.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to. Then this wouldn't be a situation, and then this.
Yeah.
You know, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I already know that. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't a situation, then yeah.
But I hope my friend isn't. Oh, I gotta go inside. I'm gonna die.
No, they're just thinking of it from the point of view to where, you know, they just see them.
They were innocuous, and yeah.
They think that they're saying that, you know, nobody's lives matter but just these people. That's not what they're saying, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, I hope she's not upset with me because I said this, because I reacted forcefully because it's a right-wing meme. It's a right-wing thing, and you have to know that stuff is going around big time now. look at all the violence that's gone on. Some dude just shot up a yoga studio.
Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago, or was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I didn't look into it, but I saw that on the news.
I didn't look into it either, but I mean, like, come on, yoga people of all, why even go shoot them up? A bunch of like half-naked people? Come on.
If anything, you should be freaking going in there and throwing freaking oil around and stuff. Being like, party it up, everybody!
Yeah, that hot yoga? I don't know if I'm in shape for that yet. I gotta.
It's so crazy. I heard it's super hot.
I gotta get in shape. I've been atrophying. I don't know if it's depression or what. I just don't.
Yoga's really good, yeah. Really, really good for you. If you can handle the yoga class.
The battle is internal as well as external.
Yeah.
But really external.
I wanted to try because we have a lot over by work, but I'm like, man.
Right, let's go somewhere else, man. Let's go back to
3917. I got a roly-oly.
You know what? I have no minecart. What happened? Oh, this way. Well, you're gonna roll? All right. Well,
yeah,
then
I
will.
Roll and start doing stuff.
Okay, then I will see you later, senor.
I'm just gonna log off right here in front of the cactus, and that way when I log back in, someone will ram right in.
Yeah, that's great. And then we'll laugh.
Know it.
Okay, well, America, thank you for our rambling, listening to our rambling and observing our things I've made. Thank you. And then this is the last show, right? Because this is the last. Well, here, I'll let you go, Captain Combs. I'm gonna keep talking.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out.
Alright. So, hop in here. Keep talking. Alright, so America. This is the last time I'm gonna have this show under this name. I might keep going under oh, there's the llama. Alpaca. Llama. I might go under a different name, show name. But yeah, the reason for the show was like it's gonna be a pretty big thing. This vote's gonna be pretty significant. If we don't take back control of one branch of the government, it's gonna be some big problems. So, democracy station. So, yeah, I'm trying to impress upon you that you got to do your duty to vote. You got to do it. You got to do it. It's super important. This is historic. It really, really matters, big time, for who's in office, and because it alters the flow of history completely. And people die. Starve and die because of it. And makes you, like, if you want to get real about it, makes you're responsible in some fashion for your actions. If you vote a certain way, then you're responsible for your vote. Or if you don't vote, then you're responsible for your inaction. Because not voting is a kind of vote. It means I don't have faith in any of this institution. That's absurd. She's gonna hide. Alright, guest bed. So, yeah, I would really ask you to do that. Man, I did a lot of work. This is what happens when I have a free Saturday. Just make a train station. This is and a lighthouse, which is kind of a cheesy lighthouse, but I ran out of materials. Yeah. I don't know if that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. The skin. Okay, so I changed the skin I'm using on this game, on Minecraft, to this other one. That other skin, the one I used before, the pure BD craft, yeah, I used that ruin, which is cool, but I don't want to have to use it. I like this one because it has I like the kawaii skin because it has no baggage, no cultural baggage whatsoever, no history. it's just like super clean and high res, which is important. So yeah. Okay, I guess I'm done too. That was all my topics. We talked about All Lives Matter, Kawaii, Brian Kemp, the cheater, pumpkin eater, Sandra Day O'Connor, how that led to war, and why Supreme Court justices matter. We talked about North Dakota judge who denied the vote to Native Americans. So, and I showed off my nifty station. So, and the Tree of Life, again, from Zombie Annihilator. So, alright guys, America, please go vote. If I come back, it'll be under a different name. So, thank you for coming on my adventure. Yeah, this has been neat. I'm gonna reflect a bit. This has been a great adventure. Remember when I first started the show, I didn't know how to stream at all. I didn't really know how to play Minecraft. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. Like, my first rail station was terrible. Remember my first rail station in the Nether? It was so bad. I was so proud of it. I'm like, wow, look at this thing. It was so bad. And like, now I'm copying designs from like great designs that work perfect and impressive and beautiful, elegant. I just love it. It's so nice. So, sheep farms and whatnot. Who knows what this future has in store for us? If we go the right route, if we play things right, our future is amazing. We'll have amazing things. We'll do amazing things together. So, I will see you on the other side, America, for good or ill. We'll see.